In this episode, how $100 and a Fudgio cookie can ruin your customer's experience. Good Mark TV morning. This episode, I want to start by talking about a couple specific things here. First, Canadian money. I've had a few of you ask me about this who are, I guess, not Canadian and watch the show, and because I think I've shown Canadian money in some other episodes. Anyway, so this here happens to be a $100 bill, and for those of you, well, I guess in a lot of countries your money's made of paper. Here in Canada, it's made of plastic. Our money's made of plastic, which means it cannot be torn. It also cannot be folded. Which brings me to the second thing I want to talk about, and that is Fudgio cookies. Now, if they don't have Fudgios where you are, let me explain what a wonderful invention this is. It's two chocolate cookies with fudge sandwiched in between. Absolutely delicious. I don't know how many calories they are, but the truth is, who really cares? Because if you're counting calories, you're probably not going to eat a Fudgio cookie anyway. But these are absolutely amazing. I encourage you, next time you're out at a grocery store, to look for some Fudgio cookies. And these two things bring me to the point of today's episode. A little bit earlier, I was at the bank and I needed to get out some money, which is where this comes into play. And when I get into the bank, there was a long line of people. There weren't that many tellers, and everyone's standing around in line. And I noticed off to the side, there's a little table with coffee, tea, and you guessed it, Fudgio cookies. So I asked one of the staff who was there, what's the deal with the coffee and cookies? And she said it was because their customers really like it. Now it's interesting because I was looking around and nobody was drinking the coffee and no one was enjoying the Fudgios. What they were doing is standing in line waiting to be served. Now it should be noted that in addition to coffee and cookies, they also have free Wi-Fi at this bank. Now, I'm not really sure how many people are taking advantage of the free Wi-Fi, but I can tell you that everybody in line had their heads down looking at their phones. Now here's the thing, nobody goes to the bank to have coffee and cookies or to bum some free Wi-Fi. It just doesn't happen. When you go to the bank, it's either to deposit money, take out money, get a mortgage, or perhaps even rob it. And for that last one, you're definitely not going to have time to enjoy coffee and cookies. Now, what this bank branch has done is a common mistake amongst all kinds of businesses, and that being is that it's giving its customers what it thinks those customers want rather than actually knowing what they want. I'm willing to bet that if this bank got a focus group together and asked them, what would you like from your branch? I'm sure none of them would say Fudgio cookies. Not that I have anything against Fudgios because they are so good. But the fact is, when you go into the bank, you just want to get in and out as quickly as possible. And I know some of you out there might say, well, you know what? Everyone knows that if you keep your customers fed, they'll be happy. And yeah, you know what? That might apply on an airline when everyone's stuck inside a giant metal tube and they don't know when they're getting off. But you know what? In a bank, it's not that way. It's a different mindset. You go into a bank to do what you need to do and you'll leave. You got a lot of other things going on. You don't want to sit around having coffee and cookies. So to all those businesses who think that they can just throw out some coffee and cookies and make their customers happy even when the quality of service or the quality of the experience might be subpar, I got news for you. We don't need your Fudgios. What customers want is an experience that is in line with their own expectations. You see, expectations define the experience. And when people go to a bank or a lot of other businesses, they have a predefined set of expectations. They want to get perhaps in and out quickly. They want service. They want professionalism. They want better hours. Maybe they don't want to wait too long in line. I'm pretty sure coffee and cookies may not be on that list. So as a business owner, you may wonder, what do your customers want? And you might be inclined to just come out and ask them. And while that might be a good idea in theory, I can tell you that the answers you're going to get are going to be pretty unrealistic. After all, when you ask a customer, hey, what would you like? And they think they can answer to like anything, well, they're going to give you some pretty outrageous answers. I believe that you already know what your customers want. Deep down, you know, because you probably want it too. Whether it's convenience or accessibility or a stress-free interaction, whatever it is, I'm pretty sure you know. What's difficult for a lot of business owners is sort of separating themselves from their own business and putting themselves in the shoes of their customers. Acting like a customer and allowing yourself to go through the entire experience of dealing with your own business will shed a light on exactly what the strengths and weaknesses are of your business and the kind of experience you're providing. Once you know that, if you have the desire to do so, you can rework things to create an experience that truly gets people wanting to come back. And once you've mastered delivering an experience that people really like, enjoy, value, appreciate, and come back for, then if you want to add a little something like Fudgios to the list, go ahead and do so. Did you like this episode? I hope you did. Click like if you did. Let the world know what great taste you have. If you want to see more Mark TV episodes, all you have to do is click subscribe in the corner and you'll be notified as they go live. And if you have any questions or comments, post them down below. You know I'll answer back. And if you have an idea for a show or a question or something you want me to talk about with regards to business, marketing, branding, advertising, social media, whatever it is, throw it at me. If I use it, not only am I going to give you a shout out, I'm also going to send you a Mark TV baseball cap. So with that, as always, I'm Mark Gordon and you've been watching Mark TV.